Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping right into the world of IVF hormones. Now, I know it can sound super complicated, but we're going to break it all down for you in a way that's easy to follow and honestly, kind of fun. Okay, let's be real for a second. When you first start hearing about all the different hormones and shots and medications in an IVF cycle, yeah, it's totally normal to feel a little bit like, whoa, that's a lot. We've been there and we completely get it. But what if, instead of a scary medical chart, you thought about it like a beautiful, perfectly coordinated orchestra? Seriously, each hormone has its own unique part to play, all working together to create something amazing. So let's grab our programs and meet the main players on stage. Right, so before any great performance can begin, the conductor kind of needs to know who's in the orchestra, you know? And the first step in IVF is a lot like that. It's all about understanding what we're working with, and that's where our very first hormone makes its entrance. First up is AMH, which is short for anti-Mullerian hormone. All that really means is that it's a protein made by the cells in those tiny, developing egg sacs, or follicles, inside the ovaries. It's kind of like a little signal coming from your potential eggs. So what's its job? Well, think of AMH as the orchestra's talent scout. The level of AMH in your blood gives your doctors a snapshot, like a little preview of your current egg supply, or what they call your ovarian reserve. It's not about quality, just quantity, and it really helps them create a plan that's perfect for you. All right, so the Talent Scout has done their job, and now we know the potential. It's time to get the star performers ready for the big show. This next part of the process is all about encouraging a whole group of eggs to grow together. And this is where the dynamic duo we call the growth team comes in. You've got FSH, the follicle recruiter. It basically shouts out a message to the ovaries like, hey, let's get a whole bunch of you growing. And then its partner, LH, the maturation coach, steps in to make sure all those growing follicles develop just right. And this is really where the magic of IVF comes in. See, in a normal cycle, your body is super focused and usually just grows one single egg each month. But in an IVF cycle, with the help of our growth team, the whole goal is to encourage a whole group of follicles to grow at once. It just really maximizes the potential for that cycle. So we have this incredible group of follicles growing, which is fantastic, but we can't have them all deciding to finish up early and leave the stage ahead of schedule. Timing is absolutely everything, and that's going to require a firm hand from our conductor. And let's bring in the conductor's baton. These are medications called GnRH analogs, and they have one super-duper important job: to stop your body from ovulating too soon, before the eggs are perfectly ready to be retrieved. They make sure the grand finale happens exactly on schedule. It's actually a really clever two-step process. First, these meds just gently hit pause on your body's natural signals to ovulate. Then, once everything is quiet, it allows your medical team to step in as the real conductor, taking full control and guiding the cycle with total precision. Okay, so while all the eggs are getting this VIP treatment, there's some really important work happening behind the scenes. The stage itself, your uterine lining, is being prepped for the potential arrival of an embryo. So let's meet the first of our set designers, estrogen. We call it the lining builder. As all those follicles are growing, they produce estrogen, and its main job is to build up a thick, lush, and super nourishing uterine lining. It's creating the most welcoming and cozy environment possible. And right behind the builder, you've got the finisher. Progesterone is our lining stabilizer. After estrogen does all the building, progesterone comes in and changes the texture, making that lining perfectly receptive or, sticky. It's getting that perfect landing spot ready for an embryo to snuggle in. And now, the moment is almost here. Everyone is in place, the orchestra's ready, the performers are waiting in the wings, the stage is set. It's time for that one final crucial cue before the main event, the egg retrieval. This is the famous trigger shot. It's a hormone called HCG, or human chorionic gonadotropin. Its job right here is to give all of those beautiful growing eggs one last powerful push to finish maturing, making them absolutely perfect and ready to be collected. But here's a really cool little fun fact. HCG actually has a second job that you definitely know about. It's the exact same hormone that's made in early pregnancy, and it's what pregnancy tests are looking for. So it's a key player at the very beginning and hopefully at the very happy end of the journey. So there you have it, your IVF hormone A-team. You've got AMH, the talent scout, the FSH and LH growth team, the GnRH conductor, our set designers, estrogen and progesterone, and of course, the final cue from HCG. When you see it all laid out like that, it really is a perfect symphony, isn't it? We really hope this little explainer helps you see the whole IVF hormone process in a new, much clearer way. Just as a final note, please remember that everything we've talked about today is just for educational purposes, and it's definitely not medical advice. For a more detailed look at the complete in vitro fertilization process, you can find tons of great information over at ivf4me.com.